Welcome back to Teeth Talk with the Dental Pro. I'm Dr. Kurt Kaser.
And I'm Dr. Caroline Kaser. And today we have Tiffany Benitez here with us. And she is one of our, I don't know, do you call it a lifetime or golden assistant? She's our golden assistant. She's our golden assistant. She's been with us for 18 years. Half of those years she spent in orthodontics, the other half she spent in oral surgery. And today we're going to talk about Halloween candy, which we know our kids love, and braces, because they're not a very good combo. So Kurt, tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, like usually when Halloween season comes around, one of the biggest things that we have is just broken brackets, which we're here for. We can handle those in office, but there's also some things that we want to avoid to try and minimize it. You know, it's usually over the weekend and people are having fun, and so broken brackets can cause just a disturbance for some people. So one of the things that we want to watch for is really hard or sticky foods, as the bracket is glued onto the tooth, and then we use the wire to move it. And so it's not necessarily that the food is bad, but that it puts a force on the tooth that can pop the bracket off from the glue and the tooth. And then that can become annoying. Sometimes it can be a poking wire that causes it as well too, and we just don't want that. And so from that standpoint, we're trying to minimize those disturbances and interruptions for us.
So what's your favorite candy? This is like, I mean, right? Like, what's your favorite candy? Because I think it's, you know, people out there are like, oh, what's really sticky and what's really hard? Like, which, you know what I mean? You're kind of like, there's so many variables, but like, let's throw out a couple candies here.
I could tell you his favorite candy. Swedish fish.
Okay.
Exactly right.
Okay, where in the category of the should not have these candies with braces is Swedish fish?
Yeah, it's probably in the middle. You know, it's not a hard candy. But it is sticky, and so it can get around the brackets. Usually candies like that won't necessarily pop the bracket off of the tooth, right? But then it's more of a hygienic standpoint, right? So the other part of Halloween is just brushing, flossing, keeping the teeth clean, even without braces. But with braces can act as a trap, and so it's harder to get teeth clean because it takes more effort to clean around the teeth and the brackets, right? Especially with sticky candies. And so as you get gummy candies, sticky candies, the big thing about Halloween then is just really having to brush, floss, even more so than normal, because the sugar will get stuck. The sticky foods are hard to clean around the brackets, and then that can cause problems with the teeth long term. But it's just something that we want to watch for. So from that standpoint, it's not necessarily, I don't think, going to tend to break a bracket off the tooth, but the hygiene part will be a little bit different.
Okay, so let's say Kurt gets this, you know, kids get a Swedish fish and they break the bracket and the wire sticks out and pokes. Tiffany, like, what can you do at home? Like, what would you recommend to our viewers? Like, what can they do at home to clip that wire or help themselves? Because, like, you know, maybe their dentist isn't available. We're available, by the way. You can just call us and we will talk to you. We have a 24-hour line, but there's some other people out there that their dentists aren't available. It's not an emergency, right? But it might feel like an emergency to you because it hurts your kid and it's poking in their cheek. And what do you do?
I would recommend getting clean nail clippers, fingernail clippers.
Definitely clean.
Yeah, definitely clean. Don't use them and then clip your mouth. And just try to get back there as best as you can. Clip that wire. If you can't get it as close to the bracket, get it as close as you can. And then you can also put like some wax. We always give you guys wax, or even sugar-free gum. Sugar-free gum will stick back there and it won't be so sticky that it will make a mess in your mouth. So just put it back there in the meantime, make it comfortable until you could come see us and we can take care of it. But it will help if you just clip that wire as close as you can to make it comfortable.
Okay, all right. I'm a chocolate lover, so I'm not a big sticky candy lover, but I'm a chocolate candy lover. So for all of you out there, happy Halloween, and that's Teeth Talk with Dental Pro.